Over here there's an evacuation map where it shows the procedures on how to evacuate in a fire emergency. There's a button where you could press in any emergency. There is a college map that shows where we are and how we get to the evacuation, to the fire exits. There's fire extinguishers with instructions on how to use them. There's an evacuation chair to use on the stairs if the lifts can't be used or not working.
There are a lot of fire extinguishers around the college and instructions near them, and a fire action plan for every student and employee so that they know what to do when there's a fire.
Also, fire alarm testing notices all around the college. They just tell you all the procedures of which students should and precautions that students should take when there's a fire in the building.
And a testing going on. There are sensors for the fire, for any fire that occurs. There's the sensors there, fire alarm there. Over there's the window, which is open until a certain extent, so there's no risk of anyone climbing it and trying to commit suicide or something.
Here we also have very thick glass which is bolted and with very secure bolts. As you can see, the glass is thick so it's not easily damaged by the students. They're also metal, just in case metal railing, for people to hold when they're walking down the staircase, which is also a health and safety feature.
Signage of the fire exit and to keep the staircase clear from goods, bins, rubbish, or any obstruction that may cause the stairs to be obstructed. There is electrical equipment behind the doors which have signage and a warning sign, so there's no access to it and is locked.
That's for security reasons, the cameras. We also have the fire exits and ways in which to cordon off certain areas in the building if things need to be cordoned off. And these aren't exactly blocking the fire exit for obvious reasons, which is in the event of a fire, get out of the building quite quickly.
There's a lift access within the college. It helps in regards to health and safety with the disabled access. They can use the lift to go through the floors 1 to 3 instead of the stairs, because obviously using the stairs would cause problems. So if we have a lift, it just helps with them accessing the college. There are enough toilets that are ventilated and separated from both sexes, and lockable doors from both cubicles. There are 4 different toilets from 4 different cubicles.
For the reception there's wide spacing, so you can fit high amount of students. There's also seating space for people that need to rest or wait for any appointments.
There are 2 separate doors. There's one automatic door and there's one that you push manually. The automatic doors are more for the people that are it's for more disabled access, for example wheelchair users, and the manual doors are there for people who aren't disabled for the manual doors. In case over the other doors being used, there's another door, which means that more people can get through, and also the mats below to prevent anyone from slipping, because people would rub their shoes on the mat to make sure that they aren't wet, and also it makes it easier for the cleaners because the floor wouldn't be slippery.
We've got a light that's protected, which obviously you can put your hands on it, so that obviously students don't get their hands burnt on it or injured by the lights. They've also got a tint on it so it doesn't burn too bright, blinding the students' eyes. Students that are in here during the late nights, obviously there's lighting which keeps them safe.
Anything that's on the ceiling has the ability of possibly falling down, depending on if it's being maintained correctly. So somebody who was to hold an event in this building have to do the right kind of checks to ensure that the business has been assessed over a recent period in time. So that's the speakers, the air ducts, the ceiling, water poles, CCTV, fire alarms, heating, security systems, TVs, vending machines, things of that kind of nature. It's basically everything that's in the room. Other health things.
Here we've got the college car park. It's a wide space. It's a one-way system, which obviously protects the college against any accidents or injuries from too much congestion of traffic. It's a wide space of entry into the car park. They've got a speed limit in place, and it's signed in, which means there's only one way in. You can't come out of that exit. The car park